Welcome to Only Fid Fans. This is two buddies who's been Dolphin friends for a long, long time, since the mid-90s. I'm talking about the Vo era. But anyway, we decided to start our own podcast. We're extreme homers. I'll tell you what, we only like the Miami Dolphins. We only talk good about the Miami Dolphins. And we don't speak any pleasantries about the Bills, Jets, or the New England Patriots. They can all burn and rot in hell, baby. Here's my buddy Marv. Introduce yourself to the crowd.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Marvin, and I'm a huge Dolphin fan. Been a Dolphin fan my whole life. Known McNutt for 29 years this season, and it's like my long lost brother when we met. We've been tight for, almost 30 years now.
Dude, I mean, what was the year we first, was it 95?
No,
1996.
I got out of the Air Force in 1995 at the very end of the season, and I moved to Johnson City, Tennessee. I'm originally from South Florida, originally from Fort Pierce, Florida. Grew up watching the Dolphins with my grandfather. My mom and dad used to laugh because they said the only thing that would make me calm down was football, and I would watch the Dolphins. And I was probably a Dolphin fan before I could walk. But so I moved here to end of the '95 season, and of course we made the playoffs. That was Shula's last year, and I watched the Bill playoff game at home, and we got just absolutely, don't want to talk about that. But so
heartbreaking, dude. It's sad, man. You knew it was the last one.
Yeah.
Too.
So '96 rolls around, and I'm new to the area. I don't really know a lot of people, and the first week of the season, we were on local TV, so I stayed home and watched them. We beat the Patriots that day. I do remember that. And then the second week, we had a Sunday night football game back when it was on TNT, and we were playing the Cardinals. And so I stayed home and watched that. But that day, a couple of my buddies were up from Atlanta, and one's a Bronco fan, one's a Raider fan. So we decided to go check out this place called Legends to watch. So they wanted to watch their game, and I was like, yeah, I kind of want to go.
Classic.
I kind of want to go too, to kind of scope out the stuff, just to see if that's where I want to watch the Dolphins when they're not on local TV. So we go in, we're sitting there having a couple of beers, eating whatever, watching the games. I don't really care because the Dolphins aren't playing. I'm just watching all the games, and all of a sudden this guy walks in with a Dolphin jacket, only other Dolphin fan in the place, and he's being kind of loud and talking. And I was like, man, I looked at my buddy. I was with Mike and Adam. I looked at my buddy and I said, damn, that's going to be who I end up watching games with probably. Good grief. So
you were excited,
so
huh?
Fast forward a week, and I think we're playing the Jets in week 3. I know we win because we started out Jimmy Johnson's first year 3-0, ended up 8-8.
I mean, I felt like it was the Oilers, dude. For some reason, I think it's the Oilers.
The Oilers came later in the year because that's when Zach Thomas had his pick 6 in Houston. That was a little bit later in the year. I'm almost positive.
Okay.
But anyways,
I think that's when the Milli Vanilli celebration started.
Probably. But so the next week,
because I remember it was a big play, and for some reason, because we kept on doing high fives, celebrating, and all of a sudden I looked at you or you looked at me. We go, one of us goes Milli Vanilli, and the other one instantly knew what we were talking about. And I mean, we started at one end of the bar, and you started on the other. We ran and met right in the middle, did the midair chest
and
bump.
that was back when we were young and skinny and had little hops left. We got up there a little bit.
There would be no hop there.
No. But so anyway, fast forward to next week. I get to I always try to get where I'm going to watch the game early because I want a good seat. Now I don't worry about it because I watch them from home. But I probably get to Legends maybe 12:30. It's 1 o'clock kickoff. So I'm sitting at this table by myself. This guy and girl walk in. She's got a Dolphin shirt on. He's got a Redskins shirt. So they sit at the table next to me. I kind of strike up a conversation. Then all of a sudden, here comes that guy with that Dolphin jacket again, being loud, and he knows the people that are sitting at the table next to me. He's like, "Hey, man, anybody sitting here?" I'm like, "No, go ahead, pull up the chair." And I'm thinking, "Oh shit, is happening. I'm going to end up watching games with this guy. He's really loud." Next thing I know, we're talking. We became good friends, and we watched every game together for the most part for like the next 6 years until I got married and he moved away. But we've been tight ever since.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was like instant too, man. It was instant.
Yeah, 100% instant. McNutt, if this podcast takes off, he's one of a kind. He's very loud. He's very opinionated, we'll say, and he's never afraid to speak his mind. It was always entertaining, and I'm kind of the same way. I'm kind of the same way in a lot of the aspects.
Dude, hey, you would go places I wouldn't dare to go.
I don't know about that, but we definitely. We definitely.
I'll never repeat this, but I remember the Raiders Dolphins game. I'll never repeat what was said, but I was like, holy shit. Then I was like, you know what? It's probably true.
Well, we all
had something to do with Bills. That's all I'll say. The Buffalo.
We all have our moments.
I mean, to me. Well, let me ask you this. To me, the Bills will always be my most hated rival.
Yes.
For all those times they stopped the Dolphins in the playoffs, outscored us, ran all over our defense, and they just broke, especially that AFC Championship game where we couldn't stop a Thurman Thomas screen pass. And I think we could have beat the Cowboys in that Super Bowl.
I've said that for years. The matchups, because Dallas was still young, and Marino would have been good against that defense. The matchups, I agree. I think we beat them in '92. I really do. But yeah, I actually watched that game, that AFC Championship game. I was in basic training, and I was graduating that week, and they gave us base lib. They said everybody can go watch the Cowboy-Niner game, the NFC Championship game, which was the 4 p.m. Eastern kickoff. And I popped up. I said, sir, I don't really care about that game. I'm a Dolphin fan. Can I please? I will come back and do whatever during that game, but I want to go watch the Dolphin-Bill AFC Championship game. And they're like, yeah, we'll give you the option. So I went and looked forward to it all week and went and watched that game and was just devastated. Went back to my dorm room and just laid on my bed. I didn't even watch the NFC Championship. Probably the only time in my life I didn't watch one of the championship games. I was distraught.
Yeah, dude, it was a bummer, man. Oh.
Yeah.
And my best friend in high school was a big Cowboys fan, man, so we were looking forward to it. And I mean, I think the 49ers were predicted to beat the Cowboys in that game.
49ers were favored because they were in San Francisco, and they had won 2 Super Bowls, and then they had lost to the Giants in the NFC title game, I think, the year before. So this was like their 4th straight NFC title game. And that's why when people say, well, Montana never lost a Super Bowl. Yeah, but he lost some NFC title games now, so.
Many.
Of course, 92 might have been, that was Young. The 92 team was quarterbacked by Young because Montana played. No, 92 was still Montana because Montana played 2 years in Kansas City. It was 93 and 94 because Marino retired his ass after the playoffs.
The Chargers. Demolished the Chargers.
Yeah. Yep. So, but yeah, it was. I guess you were kind of hitting around at who's my most hated rival. Is that what you were getting to?
Yep.
I think guys our age have been Dolphin fans our whole life. It's hard for me not to say Buffalo for all the reasons you laid out. I feel like they've blocked us more than anybody. New England, I mean, when they were really good, we really wasn't a factor for the most part. So even though I hate them winning was whatever because we wasn't in the running. But Buffalo kept us out of probably 2 Super Bowls because even if you go back to '90, we hung in with Buffalo up there. They beat us by 10 in the snow, and then they just absolutely killed the Raiders in the title game that year. So, I mean, if we somehow get past Buffalo, I mean, it's the Raiders and then a Giant team that, I mean, they beat Buffalo because they had a great game plan. Maybe they don't beat Miami. I don't know. We had a good kicker. Obviously, Scott Norwood didn't hit the kick at the end of their game.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I definitely would have think we had a better chance of beating the Cowboys than the Giants.
I do too. If you had to pick 92 and 93, 93 just went off the rails because of injuries. Obviously, Marino got hurt, but we were still winning. But then, like the whole defense got hurt. We had people playing in the secondary that were just not even like on the roster 3 weeks prior. It was awful. So yeah, it was not good, not good.
So how I want to get on how I became a Dolphin fan, and it was just simply for the simple fact I was raised in East Tennessee, and for some reason the Dolphins were always on there. I don't know why, but it seems like the Dolphins are always on TV, and I like their colors.
Because we were good then.
Yeah, I mean, and plus they're the only AFC team in the South.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, 100%.
I mean, there was always Dolphins on one channel and Redskins on the other. and it's kind of changed throughout the years. Now the Titans and the Panthers, but back then it was those were the local teams in Tennessee, were Dolphins and the Redskins. It was wild.
And there's still a lot of Dolphins and Redskin fans in this area, even younger kids, because it was passed down by their parents.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll probably get into
like Gen X, where we're from in East Tennessee. I mean, Redskins and Dolphins are probably, among at least in everybody's top 5 team base of Generation X, where we're from.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure we'll get into a lot of stories later on in this thing because we have a lot of time to fill. We're going to try to do this weekly. And, of course, during the season, we're going to cover mostly the games and how we're doing and stuff. But I still remember in 98 going to Charlotte, the first time we played Charlotte. And if that place wasn't 70% Dolphin fans or more, it was unbelievable. And it was basically probably because
people don't know, man. Those Carolina games were Dolphin home games.
I mean, and it goes back to what you just said is everybody in the South, you grew up as a Dolphin fan in the AFC. The Falcons were in the South, but they were horrible. And the Redskins for this area, even though Atlanta's closer, people, the Redskins won. And we didn't get you fans. I mean, but the good fans stay forever. I mean, like I said, I had a connection because I grew up in South Florida. But, I mean, if you're a Dolphin fan now, nobody can call you a bandwagon fan because we've had about 2.5 decades of bad stuff.
Nope. And speaking of the Dolphins of today.
What do
you think about our team this year?
Me and you were talking off air, and I kind of agree. I think it could go either way. And I know we said we're going to be homers, but McNutt's a little bit more of a homer than me as far as he doesn't usually say stuff bad. When I get mad, I will say stuff bad. And he knows that about me. I really love our front 7 on defense. I think our pass rush could be something very special. But, God, we're going to have to cover. Our secondary, I mean, I'm not saying they're not talented, but they're just not proven, if that makes sense. So,
I mean, if Cam Smith can be 75% of the cornerback they said he was going to be, that would help out a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, but if you're going to talk about the season, it always comes back to one thing with the Dolphins the last few years: can Tua stay healthy?
And that definitely relies on the offensive line, which I think has been trash the last 7 or 8 years, man. Just trash offensive line.
It's one of those things where I think we're good when we're healthy, but we have no depth. When we get banged up, we just don't have, and we addressed, I think, some of that. So, I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic, but it seems like I've been cautiously optimistic since 1984. So, I think back in some aspects, it seems like it was yesterday we were in the Super Bowl, and it's been over 40 years, and that's just, and people make fun of me for, I wear my Dolphin stuff to work. Had somebody come up to me today and said something about the Patriots. I'm like, you better just keep going. Just keep going on.
I mean, dude, like millennials and Gen Z, like especially younger millennials, they don't know, that the Miami Dolphins were actually good at one point and one of the blue chip prestige teams of the NFL. Yeah. They don't remember that.
I had a kid. I say kid. He's like 30. When I worked at the post office, and I referee high school football. Just a little bit about me. This was a guy who refereed with. He follows football. He looked at me one day and he honestly said, "Have the Dolphins ever won a Super Bowl?" He almost got throat punched right there. It was so close.
He got to suplex that kid.
He doesn't know how close he came to getting throat punched at that time when he said those words to me. I'm like, I will drop you right here.
I feel like the average football fan, no matter what age you are, should know that the Dolphins are the only team to ever go undefeated, because at some point in your football fandom life, you're going to ask, hey, has a team ever won every game in a season? And you would look it up and be the 1972 greatest team of all time, Don Shula-led Miami Dolphins.
I mean, you would think so. And, I mean, these kids, I wasn't around. Well, neither was I. I was not born when the Dolphins went perfect. I was actually born when they won their last Super Bowl. I was 6 months old in the back-to-back when they beat the Vikings. I was born in June of '73. So
yeah. I came in 6 months after that.
Yeah. So we're a year apart. We used to get confused for brothers all the time. We both kind of got reddish
That was
hair.
wild, wasn't it? That was wild.
And we always had on Dolphin gear, so people just honestly thought we were brothers. So.
Well, I think it was the fair skin, and I was a ginger up to about 6 or 7 years old in my life.
Well, fair
skin
and always in Dolphin merchandise and all the shit talking.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
Oh, dude, I used to have like the Auburn goatee. Remember, like my facial hair was always like red Auburn.
Yeah. So
I think that was it. And you had facial hair too, so it kind of.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody had a goatee in the '90s. It seemed like.
I still got mine. It's just a little bit grayer than it used to be.
You're still repping the goatee, baby. My bad. You never cut it off.
Well, I did when I worked for Terminex, but I grew it back after I could. So, but
I'm looking for bugs. Terminex.
But yeah, so I mean, I know stuff. I know all kinds of NFL history from before I was born. I know who Jim Brown is. I never watched him play. I know who Johnny Unitas is. I never watched him play. I know the Packers won the first 2 Super Bowls and many NFL championships before that. I wasn't around. Pick up a book, read it. If you really love the game, study it. It's a beautiful game. I mean, I love football. I wish the Dolphins would win a Super Bowl, obviously. But, I mean, in all honesty.
It's easier now than ever. You can just ask Alexa or Siri, and they will tell you in an instant.
Super Bowl 7's on YouTube. You can go watch it.
I know you do it too, but I watch old games all the time, even games that aren't Dolphin games. I'll go back and watch a classic.
Oh, yeah, if it's
like
a
that
classic.
Green Bay 49er game where Terrell Owens caught that touchdown and crying come off the field. I love that game as a fan.
Yeah, there's all kinds of games that I love to watch. I mean, me and you both had a huge VHS collection back when VHS was a thing. I don't have them anymore, but I can go to YouTube and watch all kinds of games. I was watching games from 1985 Dolphin regular season, and I honestly was like, okay, I kind of remember this, but I'm not sure exactly what happens. But it's still fun to go back and watch Marino, especially in his prime, because he was so stinking good. I mean, he was just unbelievable. But, yeah.
Oh, dude, there's some Marino games where he airs it out, man. It's just like as entertaining as it was. Cause, and let's be honest, man, that was really the last stand of the Miami Dolphins, those Marino years. We had a few years after Marino where our defense carried us. And if we would have had that defense in its prime at any point in Marino's career, it would have been a couple of Super Bowls.
I always think if I could have the 2002 defense with the 84-85 offense, that would be unstoppable. But I mean,
that would have been another undefeated team.
Yeah, I mean, but obviously you don't get that. But it's not even that we didn't have a great defense. We had no defense a lot of times. So
zero. They hurt us more than they helped us.
Yeah. So
for a lot of young kids that might be watching this, there was a cornerback right there in the mid '80s to late '80s named J.B. Brown.
Just Burnt Brown.
J.B. stood for Just Burnt
Brown.
Just burnt. He would get by not top receivers, second, third receivers.
I want to say I was watching a game in '90, and they said he was in his second year, so he was actually, actually a little bit late '80s, early '90s. So, but yeah.
I think he's the one that got burnt in overtime against the Patriots. That would have carried that team limping into the playoffs.
No,
if I believe.
I'm almost positive it wasn't him because I think he was hurt. I think it was some guy that was like a fourth stringer because everybody was hurt. I'm almost positive. It's like
that was wild.
Some guy's last name Malone or something. Don't even know who he was. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, I
watched one of those top 10 NFL collapses in NFL history, and that team was number 1.
Oh, it's got to be 9-2 to 9-7, and lost to bad teams on the way.
Went from winning one of the biggest regular season games ever to losing 5 in a row?
5 in a row.
Yes, 5 in a row.
From 9-2 to 9-7.
That Cowboy game, I was on top of the world. It was like Super Bowl, no doubt, with a backup quarterback, Stephen Berg, Scott Mitchell. Who's going to take us?
I was still in the Air Force. I was stationed in Denver, and I remember going to work that Friday and having people come up to me that wasn't Dolphin fans. I remember one guy was a Bronco fan. They came up to me and was like, "Man, I think y'all are going to do it this year. My God, I cannot believe y'all won that game yesterday. And just the way you won it, it's like a team of destiny. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And we don't win another fucking game the rest of the year." I still remember.
I think what killed us was Louis Oliver and Jarvis Williams going down, basically around the same time, a game or two apart.
Do you remember the Charger Monday night game when they just ran all over us and the Chargers were like a 5-win team in that 5-game losing streak?
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and then I was home on leave for Christmas when we played the Patriot game. And I was flying back to Denver like the next day. And I had packed my bag. I had a duffel bag. I packed it. I hadn't zipped it up yet. And when they hit that touchdown to beat us, I threw that damn thing across the room, and I had to pick up clothes for the next 30 minutes. I remember my brother looking at me like, what's wrong? I was like, don't talk to me right now. I will pop you. I don't care. I'm pissed. Just leave me alone. I still cannot believe we did
That
not
was
make
the
the playoffs
first time
that year.
towards the end of that season was like the first time I started going to sports bars. I discovered them.
Yeah.
And that was one of those situations where the satellite or something went out. And so like the last 15 minutes of that game, it was, there was a lot of fans upset, but you watch it on the highlights of another game and just, that was heartbreaking watching that, man, waiting to see what happened.
If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken,
man.
and I might be wrong, but I think we were winning that game and they tied it up at the very end of regulation and beat us in overtime. I might be wrong on that, but it seems like we had a lead and they tied us and then ended up. I know they won it in overtime, but it seems like it was like a last second touchdown that tied us to send it to overtime.
Yeah, I don't remember specifics, but man, that was a heartbreaking game, dude. It was total devastation, total collapse. But let's move on to this next subject, man. I'm kind of wearing, you can't see me because we're having technical difficulties, but I'm wearing the old school Apex matching polo hat, black, orange, aqua, kind of like the new uniforms for the Miami Dolphins, those rivalry uniforms coming up against the Jets on Monday night. What do you think about it?
I actually think they're very sweet. I like them. I don't know. I haven't got a lot of feedback on them. I saw them. I think they look really good. I like the colors of them and everything. I think they're going to look really good on that Monday night when we throttle the Jets. What about you?
I mean, I like the uniforms. I wanted to see more. I don't know if you remember the video game Vice City, that Grand Theft Auto game, but you remember when the Miami Heat did the Vice City uniforms?
Yeah, I do.
I was hoping more of that blue pink vibe, but I like these uniforms. They're pretty solid.
Yeah. So.
I mean, it's exciting. The black helmets are really bad.
Yeah, that's the part I like, the helmets. But yeah, I agree. So.
But give me the old logo on the helmets, please. Oh my God.
Yeah, I like the old logo better, but I mean, I'm not the gripe about the logo guy. Just win games. I don't care. I don't care. Just win games. So
I don't have one. Only thing I got with the logo, I never bought anything with the new logo. That's been bought for me.
I got these pajama pants. Of course, they were bought too. My wife bought those for me.
Oh, I think I got it. My mom bought me a pair of those same.
And then I got some bedroom slippers. But
Oh God! Dude. Don't say that.
What?
Bedroom slippers.
I mean, my wife got them for me for Christmas, so
Oh, that's right. It gets cold up there sometimes in Tennessee. I forgot.
Dude, my house is 62 degrees because I got to keep my husky comfortable. So I said what I think about the season. What are you thinking about?
There's basically what you said. Keep Tua healthy. Keep that offensive line healthy. For some reason, the last 15 years, I feel like we're the most injured team in NFL history. I mean, I think Tua is capable of winning the Super Bowl. I think he's more of a Phil Simms, Jeff Hostetler, more of a Mark Rypien type guy. Like, he's not going to win it by himself, but if he's got a good team around him, he could definitely has the ability to win a Super Bowl. I feel like that's. I don't think I'm off.
He's definitely better than Trent Dilfer was. I mean,
100%.
I agree. People say, well, Tua's never going to win. Well, because he can't stay healthy. If Tua's healthy,
he is a porcelain doll,
and it's the right situation, and the defense, like I said, that pass rush. If they get home, I mean, just secondary, just cover long enough to get the pass rush home. We got a chance to beat anybody. I mean, we were in Buffalo last year, and it took a 59-yard field goal to beat us in the last play of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not that far, and I think everybody's forgetting 2 years ago because I mean everybody's just down on the Dolphins. Think they're going to be awful this year, and I mean I know I look at stuff through my Dolphin-colored glasses, but I think we're going to be a little bit better than what people think. If it don't, as long as it don't go south early.
Yeah. That secondary is, the corners, scared me a lot, but I think this might be the best front seven since that 2002-2003 team. I mean, we are stacked.
I mean, honestly, from top to bottom, I think this front seven might be better than that. Yeah, Jason Taylor was great. We had some other, but I can't remember having three guys that can rush the passer, like Chubb, Phillips, and Chop. That is three studs, and they say the linebackers have looked really, really good in camp and
Jordan Brooks,
preseason.
man, I'm high on Jordan Brooks, dude.
I mean,
I'm high on Jordan.
Yeah,
Brooks.
I am too, and it's just, but the secondary is going to have to cover because I think teams are going to try to hit us with quick wide receiver screens and stuff like that to get the ball out of the quarterback's hand because you're not going to sit back there for very long. I just don't see how that's going to be possible. So, and I love.
And this will be the first time in almost 2 years that we've had Phillips and Chubb help.
Yeah, Chubb didn't play at all last year. He hasn't played since that Raven game where he got hurt when we were getting destroyed. And Phillips, after the Jet Black Friday game, he played maybe 3 games last year, if that.
Yeah.
So, getting those guys and then Chop.
And still not 100% in playing.
I mean, Chubb and Chop have never been on the field together in a regular season game, obviously.
That's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, because, I mean, Chop.
There's a nickname in there somewhere. Chubb and Chop.
Chubb and Chop.
Chop and Chubb.
CNC Sack Factory.
Chop and Chubb.
CNC Sack Factory.
Oh, ooh. Ooh. You don't see me right now, dude.
I think we might need to patent that.
You don't see it in the feed, though, bro. You're gonna like that reaction. CNC Sack Factory, baby. Oh, dude, we got to get T-shirts made, man. Because anybody Gen X or young boomers are going to hop all over that. We're going to make your quarterback sweat, baby.
Yeah.
Woo, come on, that sack. Yeah.
So,
dude, CNC Sack Factory, bro.
That's pretty solid.
That's a great nickname, dude.
That just came to me.
That's a great nickname.
I hadn't even thought of that.
If you don't know who CNC, the Music Factory, is, and you're watching this, dude, they had one of the biggest bangers of the early 90s, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Make you sweat.
Sweat till you bleed.
Yeah, I'm going to make you sweat till you bleed. Is that dope enough? Indeed. Oh, man. Dude, I'm going to listen to that after this, dude. That's a banger, bro. God, that's a great name, dude. That's a good job. CNC Sack Factory. We got to get those T-shirts, and I'm going to sell them in the orange lot. Those bootleg T-shirts, bro.
Yeah, see where McNutt now lives in Orlando, he has season tickets and gets to go to a lot of games. I don't get to go very often anymore. Wanting to make a trip soon, but used to go to quite a few. We've been to quite a few games together.
Dude, if we end up being good this year, you got to come down for one.
I might. I mean, I don't like hot weather, so I want to come towards the end of the season when it cools down a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, if you come to a game, just don't shit your pants.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Like some other friends do.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Like some other friends do. God.
I did. That was not me.
People don't know, man. People don't know what we've had to go through with fellow Dolphin fans. Biggest bunch of degenerates in the history of degenerates.
Speaking of the one that shit.
We're going to save a whole show for talking shit about Dolphin fans that have come in and out of our lives.
Speaking of the one that shit his pants.
We won't say no names.
Speaking of the one that shit his pants.
We'll just tell the stories.
Speaking of the one that shit his pants, he texted me the other day.
Who texted
the
you?
One who,
oh,
the
yeah.
one who shit his pants.
Shit his pants. Got you. Heard. Oh my goodness! I mean, I bet there's some tall tales to be told.
I didn't respond because it was Saturday and I had people over and I was like, I'm too busy. I don't want to deal with that right now.
Yeah. First off, first day of college football.
Yeah, and I had some friends over.
The Hurricanes.
It was a buddy of mine's birthday, so they came over. We cooked out, and then I kicked them all out of the house before Florida played. So, and yes.
Yeah. Well, first of all, speaking of Florida, Miami plays almost a top 5 team, Notre Dame. Tennessee plays a very tough Syracuse team. Then I watched the Florida game. Florida State plays Alabama, which is probably I was pulling for just massive injuries. You know what I'm saying? Fuck both those teams. I hate both of them more. They're probably my most hated teams in college football. But Florida, I'm looking at who they're playing. I see, Long Beach?
Long Island. The Sharks, baby.
Long Island
Sharks.
Sharks. I've never heard of this fucking team. Where did they get a football team?
I'll be honest.
Is this their first year?
I'll be honest. I had never heard of them either. And I know people been giving us grief, but here's the deal. look at our schedule for the whole season. That's our one give me.
Oh, no doubt.
That's
You guys deserve that game.
That's our one give
but
me.
Still, though.
Even this
You
week.
couldn't give me a Murray State.
Even this week we're playing South Florida, who just went on the road and hammered Boise State. So there's no more freebies going forward. I mean, after this week, our next two games are at LSU and at Miami.
Oh, and then LSU probably a national championship contender.
And then we get a week
after
off.
That beating. I mean, it was a beating. The score didn't represent it, but it was a beating.
Well, and then after a week off, we host Texas. So I mean, it's just wonderful, wonderful time.
Dude, I will say this: toughest schedule in the history of college football is happening this year for the Florida Gators.
But here's the deal: I do think we have a good chance against Texas. Because Mannings that wear orange and white don't usually win in this Florida. I'm just saying.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying.
Oh, God. You're right, though. Talking about collapses, that Peyton Manning collapse against Florida down in Gainesville, what was that?
95.
95. Oh, my Lord.
I was in Vegas watching that game.
I'll be honest with you. That moment right there was the moment I was like, fuck Peyton Manning. He's overrated.
He goes on to be one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history.
Yeah, fuck, dude. First off, he's not even the greatest quarterback at his school. T. Martin, hands down, #1 quarterback in the history of the University of Tennessee. So good, they put his name on the helmet. T. Martin, baby.
This is what I have to deal with. And the sad thing is, he's been saying the same shit for 27 years.
National champion, T. Martin. National champion.
All right.
Are we gonna do these picks or what, dude?
Yeah, let's talk some regular season. Let's kind of before we start that. Let's just go ahead and say we're going to try to release a new episode every. When are we shooting to try to? We're going to try to do it before the Thursday night game. We're going to record on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, definitely. So probably Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday night.
Well, we'll wait for the Monday night games to be over. So we'll
that's true.
We'll probably record on Tuesday or Wednesday and try to release a new episode every Wednesday night, maybe around midnight or so. What we'll do during the season, we'll review the game that the Dolphins just played, and then we'll talk about what's upcoming, tell some stories, cut up. You'll hear, if it's been a bad week, I'll probably still be in a bad mood and be bitching, and McNutt will be telling me it's going to be okay because my man McNutt.
Dude, that was the Marino years, bro.
My man McNutt, and I'm not even going to say the game. I'm just going to say
it's going to be okay.
I'm just going to say the numbers. The 62-7 game that we don't speak of. My man in the fourth quarter still thought there was a prayer because Marino was on the sideline.
Dude, it was a hope and a prayer, bro. Just a small hope. That's one of the worst games in Dolphins.
Just needed a spark to light the fire. Just need a spark to light the fire.
If you want to see a moment in Dolphins history where the same man missed 3 tackles in one play.
Jason Taylor.
Go watch Jason Taylor try to tackle Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor should be in the Hall of Fame because of that run.
One play. He made a man miss 3 times. 3 times. I'm sorry, I got to go 3.
And then ran him over. So
first off, he slipped off of him. Then he went for a leg tackle. Then somehow he caught back up with him, and he just threw him off of him.
Yeah, like I said, Fred Taylor, not just because he's a Gator that helped us win a national championship. He should be in the Hall of Fame for a lot of reasons, but if nothing else, just for him like punking Jason Taylor on that play. And we love Jason Taylor. Please, if you're listening to this, don't think we love Jason Taylor, but that was just not a. Of course, the whole team was just trash that day, because it just snowballed. It was a horrible, horrible day.
Dude, ridiculous.
So
Jimmy Johnson's.
We will make our picks for the week, and we'll keep up with it and see who's doing better. We'll pick the Dolphin game last because we'll talk about it a little bit, just because that's the one we really care about. So. I got the games down, so all right, and then we'll rotate who picks first. I'll let you go first since I've got them. So we'll just start off with the Thursday night game. The defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Dallas Cowboys. The Michael Parsons.
This is a no-brainer. I think this is Eagles 2 touchdowns. Even though it's a rivalry game and anybody can win in a rivalry game, I think this is a 2-touchdown beating by the Eagles.
All right. Well, I think it's going to be closer than that. I think Dallas will show a good effort, but I do think Dallas will come out on top. So, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I do think Philadelphia will come out on top.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I was talking about Dallas. I think they'll keep it
Ooh, I was about to
close.
say,
I
damn.
think Dallas will keep it close.
Bold.
Now it might end up being a 2-touchdown game, but I think it'll be like a late touchdown. I think Dallas will keep it competitive, but I do think the Eagles will win that game. All right, second game. This is from Brazil. We got the defending
San Paulo.
AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs, and I still call them San Diego, but they live in Los Angeles Chargers. So I'll take this one.
San Diego Chargers.
I'll take this one first. I really want to pick the Chargers in this game.
Yeah.
I forgot it was in Brazil. I thought it was in LA, and I was going to pick the Chargers because they're at home.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers have a really good team. I don't love their coach, but I like him better than I do his brother. We'll get into that some other time. I can't pull the trigger. I'm going to go Chiefs.
Ooh, okay. I think I'm going to pull an upset. I mean, is it an upset? Chargers beating the Chiefs?
Yeah, Chiefs are favored.
How many points? You know?
I can look it up. Give me a second.
All right. Well, I'm taking the Chargers because I think that running game is going to give Kansas City fits.
I've got some upset picks for this week, and I hope they're as good as my college football upset picks because I hit most of them. The Chiefs are.
Now, Jim Harbaugh just needs to let Justin Herbert. He needs to let him loose a little bit.
Well, see, that's what scares me too because Harbaugh's so conservative. Shoot, let me go to one of my gambling sites because sportsbook gambling is legal in Tennessee, so it's not an illegal.
Oh, is it really?
Oh yeah, it's been for a long time.
I feel like it's legal everywhere now. Am I mistaken?
Pretty much. All right. Give me just a second. I'm going to pull it up. I will get the point spreads. Kansas City is a 3-point favorite.
Yeah, give me the Chargers.
All right. Dallas is a 7.5 point underdog, but we're just picking them. We're not picking against the spread. So that's our first disagreement. No. I got the Chiefs. He does got the Chargers. All right. Now we're going to go to Sunday games. Cardinals at Saints, and you get the floor first.
You talk about a beating. Cardinals going to beat the shit out of the Saints.
Yeah, I don't disagree. There's no reason to spend much time on this. I really think the Cardinals have a chance to win the NFC West.
And I think the Saints have a chance of going 0-17.
The Saints have a chance to get the first pick in the draft. They've got Spencer.
100%.
They got Spencer Ratliff quarterbacking them. That dude sucked.
Hey, this is an NFL conspiracy.
He sucked.
Arch's granddad played in New Orleans. That's all I'm saying. NFL, if any conspiracy theorists are out there for the NFL, this is one you should watch out for. Saints getting the first pick.
His grandson played like Archie did back when he played for the Saints on Saturday, but we'll just leave that alone. Here's an interesting game because we got a team we don't like in it. We got the Raiders from Oakland, Los Angeles, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
At the New England Patriots.
Ooh, God. At the New England Patriots.
At the New England Patriots. And it's a Sunday 1 o'clock kickoff.
Can I tell you why I like the Raiders in this? Because Pete Carroll.
Oh, hold on. I'm first on this one.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
Well, I was going to let you
I thought you went first on the Chiefs chart. Oh, yeah, that's right.
I went first on the Cardinal Saints.
That other pick just went by so fast.
I really want to go Raiders with this because obviously we don't like the Patriots. Yeah. But Patriots are making a lot of noise. I mean, for some reason people are getting behind the Patriots, and I don't really think they're going to be that great. Yeah. But that Sunday 1 o'clock kickoff, and I'd rather New England come to Miami on a win. Honestly, I think I'm going to have to go with the friggin' Patriots.
I mean, I think the Patriots have a better coach than what they had.
They do.
Yeah. I mean, I think Tennessee was stupid, but I think the Tennessee Titans are badly managed, just like the Miami Dolphins. But I'm going to take the Raiders for the simple fact because I think that running game is going to be explosive.
I'll be honest, I don't hate that pick. I was torn on that pick. If the Raiders were the home team, I probably would have went Raiders. But I just know West Coast teams seem to struggle when it's a 1 o'clock kickoff. All right.
And you're right, no doubt.
We've got the Aaron Rodgers Bowl. The Pittsburgh Steelers at the New Jersey just in the season Jets.
Oh, this is the kind of game where you just like, ugh.
Does somebody have to win?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take, even though I think Aaron Rodgers is done.
I agree.
Like, I don't think he's going to have zero impact for the Steelers whatsoever. I'm going to take the Steelers.
Here's my thinking, and I was telling somebody this today or yesterday. I think that I truthfully think the Steelers are the third best team in that division, and the only reason that they're not last is because the Browns are in that division.
Yeah.
But I do
That's a good division.
I do think they're better than the Jets. I think the Jets are going to be up for a typical Jet season. They're going to win 3 or 4 games. One of them might come against us just because that seems to always be the damn case. I hope not, but they'll play us tough, I know. But I'm definitely going Steelers. Next game, this one should be quick. At least it is for me. I'm first. Giants at Commanders. I got Commanders all day in this one.
Oh, it's going to be a beat.
Yeah.
Commanders all day.
Yeah.
Jalen Daniels is going to be MVP season. I predicted it.
All right. Panthers at Jaguars.
Ooh, this might be the mediocre bowl.
I mean, it very well could be. And
mediocre.
Hey, I want to throw this out here for all the Dolphin fans that hate on Tua, because there are Dolphin fans out there that just think he's a bum.
I know, that's why.
Y'all need to be thankful we don't have Trevor Lawrence. I think he's the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. I think he's a horrible first pick in the draft. I don't think he's lived up to his hype. I just don't. But that's my opinion. But go ahead. It's your pick.
Oh, and this game's in Carolina?
No, it's in Jacksonville.
Okay, I'm taking Jacksonville.
I think the Panthers are going to be much improved, but I think this is kind of a make or break year for the Jaguars, because they were in the playoffs a couple of years ago. Last year they were kind of back to their old selves. I think they win this game, so I'm going to go Jaguars also. All right, This is my first. I'm first on this one. We got the Ohio Bowl, the Bengals at Browns. I know who should win this game. But I also know the Bengals have a huge track record of laying a friggin' egg on opening day. Especially,
I don't think Joe Burrow's ever won an opening day game.
I don't think he has. That's what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah, I don't think he's won one.
The Bengals addressed it this year because they played him. They played their starters in preseason. Joe Flacco, I mean, he still has a decent arm, but the Browns' defense should be really good, or somewhat good, better than their offense. I just don't see how the Browns keep that streak alive. I think Joe Burrow gets his first opening day win and beats the Browns.
Oh, 100. 100. I mean, I don't have much more to add. It's just that Burrow to Chase is absolutely deadly.
Yeah.
It may be the best receiver quarterback combination since Marino Clayton. I said it.
I mean, I don't disagree with that, really. I mean, that's a good combination. All right, this is an interesting game, and you get to go first. I'm interested to hear your take on this. Buccaneers at Falcons.
Penix versus Baker Mayfield.
And I really do like the Falcons quarterback.
Yeah, I think the Falcons going to be they're going to beat some people this year.
I like the.
And this is in Tampa, right?
It is in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Ooh. I think Atlanta's going to be a really good team this year, but I think the Bucs are a better team. Give me the Bucs.
I think the Bucs are a better team too, but
not by much.
Falcons are at home.
The Bucs have to make it happen this year, I believe. They got to make it happen this year.
The Falcons are,
and they've won the South like 3 or 4 years in a row now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upset with this one, and I'm gonna take the Falcons because they're at home, and I think they're evenly matched. It's a division game. Kyle Pitts. I love Kyle Pitts. He's on the Falcons. I keep waiting on him to have a breakout year, and maybe he starts.
When's that going to happen?
Maybe he starts a good season this year. I think now that they got a quarterback coming back, I'm hoping that happens. They should pass the ball a little bit more.
I think he's going to be a good quarterback. I think he's got Warren Moon, not just because he's black, but because he plays like Warren Moon.
Trust me.
Big arm.
Trust me. Anything McNutt says is never because he don't see color. 100%. That's one thing I love about him. All right. Another good game.
So I got the Bucs, you got the Falcons.
Yep. So we got 3 different so far. All right. This one I'll go first. 49ers at Seahawks. 12th man.
Ooh.
Dude,
Man, the 49ers are a better Dolphins, always injured.
Yeah, here's the deal. People are sleeping on the 49ers. I keep hearing how the Cardinals are going to win the division or the Rams are going to win the division.
No.
Ain't nobody talking
it's
about the
all
49ers. They were in the Super Bowl the year before last. Have we forgotten?
Yeah. Probably should have went back, but all those injuries they took.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go 49ers on the road because I just don't think Seattle's that good.
No, I'm taking 49ers. Even though they're division rivals, and that's one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL.
Very underrated.
Since the Seahawks joined that division,
rivalry.
Yeah, I mean, since the Seahawks, what year did they do that? The realignment year, I know that. It's only been like 10, 15 years.
The realignment year, no,
maybe 20.
It's been longer than that. You just getting old.
Okay.
It was when the Texans came into the league. So that was what? That was like
so
2004, 2003? Was it 02?
2004, okay.
It was somewhere in that ballpark, 2002 to 2004.
Yeah, but that's probably been one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL over the last 20 years.
Yeah, they don't
really consistent good teams both ways.
Yeah.
Am I wrong in saying that?
No, I mean I think it don't get the attention because it's out on the West Coast a lot of times. But yeah. I think that's a really good rivalry. All right, next one.
I mean, the only reason I know it's that big because John's a huge 49er fan. You know what I'm saying? I know how big that rivalry is.
I work with a 49er fan. I really like him too. It was actually his birthday on Saturday, the one that came over, and I was giving him grief at work today, and I walked by him and I was like, y'all could finish third in that division. Get out of here. No negativity. But, I'm just letting you know y'all could be third. And if the Seahawks get any kind of play, you could be last. But I don't really believe that. Ooh. But I like giving him a hard time.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, next game, and you're first on this one.
So, we both picked the 49ers.
We both picked the 49ers.
All right.
We got the Titans at the Broncos.
Ooh. I'm excited. It's a 4 o'clock game. Tell me.
It is. It's in Denver. So, yeah.
Oh, perfect. I get to watch that. I get to watch the NFL premiere of probably the next Hall of Fame quarterback, Cam Ward. Woo!
I think Jackson Dart's going to be better.
Cam Ward's not going to be Tom Brady level. He's going to be 16-time world champion Ric Flair level, baby. He's going to be the top. I'm excited for this game, but I'm going to take the Broncos because the Broncos' defense is badass. Their offense is badass. And I think it's going to take a little time for Cam Ward to settle in. This is a tough place to play your first game. This game right here. It's about as tough as it gets.
Okay. I'm not saying Cam Ward won't be great. I'm not as sold on Cam Ward as my buddy McNutt. But I do think he's going to be good. But first game in Denver, like I said earlier, I was stationed in Denver. That thin air is a real thing. That's not made up. Denver does have a very good defense. They've got a 30-year-old second-year quarterback. I don't know if he's that old, but he's close. I do think Denver will take a step back from last year, but I think they win this game. So I go Broncos also.
Yeah. I think Sean Payton's got a lot to prove this year, even though they were they were probably one of the most improved teams from a shitty first year to a second year. Going to the playoffs, almost winning a playoff game. And I think they're going to be one of the top teams in the AFC. I'm taking Broncos. I'm going to go double digits definitely on this game.
Yeah. So next game,
but watch out for Cam Ward. He's the next big thing, folks. I'm putting all my money on it.
All right. Next game up. I'm first on this one. This is a good one. This is the main 4 o'clock game. Lions at Packers.
Lions at Packers.
I think the Lions are going to come out with a lot to prove because for the majority of last year, they were the best team in football. And then they got to the playoffs, and for lack of a better term, as McNutt likes to say, they shit the bed.
Yeah. Shit the bed hard.
But they're healthy now. They had a lot of injuries on defense last year. I'm not sold on Green Bay. I think Jordan Love. I think he had a good year 2 years ago, but didn't really step up a whole lot last year. I'm going Detroit to go to Lambeau, someplace that, ironically, Dan Campbell has not lost as the Lions coach. So
No, sir.
I'm going Lions.
And it's the best time to play there.
Oh yeah, yeah,
If you're an indoor or warm weather team, best time to
yeah.
play there. You
You
got a
want to
chance.
get there in September. So are you going Lions also? I take it.
Oh, 100%.
All right.
I mean, I think the Lions are probably going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl.
I kind of lean that way too. All right, so now this is you. This is an interesting game. Kind of an under the radar. Could be a really good game. Houston, Texas.
Can I say one more thing about the Lions?
Oh
Dave?
yeah, go ahead.
I know there's a. You ever heard the multiverse theory? I think there's a universe someplace where Dan Campbell's the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, and they're amazing.
You know, I love Dan Campbell like most people do, but my God, sometimes if I've got money on his team, he does stuff that drives me nuts.
He ain't scared to gamble.
No, he is not.
He's not scared to gamble. That's what I like about him, though, man. I mean, the Lions are a fun team to watch, dude.
They are
really
a very fun team to watch, and I know people have got kind of sick of them, but I felt that way about Kansas City when they first became good.
How can you get sick of the Lions?
No.
They've
I'm
never
not saying
been
the
anything
Lions.
ever.
I'm not saying Lions. I'm comparing them to the Chiefs when the Chiefs first got good.
Oh, okay.
People are sick of the Chiefs now, but I always thought the Chiefs, especially when they still had Tyreek, were a very fun team to watch. I think
100%.
Mahomes is a fun player to watch. I really do. I think he's so good, and honestly, people always cry the officials this, the officials that. Man, that's bull. Kansas City wins because they're good. Just admit it when they beat your team. They're good. But all right, you're up with the Texans at the Rams. That's
Ooh. Texans at the Rams. And C.J. Stroud's got to have a bounce back year. I'm taking Rams.
Texans are the best team in the AFC South.
What's that saying?
Like being the nicest guy in prison,
Yeah.
the nicest guy on death row. The Rams, if they stay healthy, if Stafford can stay healthy, they could be the best team in the West. I want to go Texans, but I've got to go Rams with this. I just think the Rams being at home, they'll win.
I think that's a good. I mean, I think the Rams are going to have.
I think the Texans are going to be really good too. I think that's two good football teams. If there's some really good 4:00 games, you got the debut of Cam Ward, you've got the Packers and Lions, you've got the Texans and Rams. I mean, there's some good you got the 49ers Seahawks. All those are in the 4:00 window.
Yeah, that's a great 4:00 window.
All right, now we're going to move to Sunday Night Football, and I know who we want to win this, but let's try to be objective.
All right.
I got the Ravens at the Bills.
Oh, I know who I'm picking.
I know who I'm picking too. You're first, though. Oh no, I'm first.
Mm.
I'm first. Look,
I mean, this is why I kind of like, when the Giants beat up on the Patriots in the Super Bowl, I kind of have always a soft spot in my heart for the Giants.
Here's the deal.
Eli Manning. And it's now that is kind of like the Ravens for me because they always seem like they got the Bills number.
I don't like the Ravens. I can't stand John Harbaugh. I'm still.
Why? Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm still pissed about opening day the year we were so bad, and he ran a fake punt up on us by like 30 points. I just don't like him at all. After that, I lost all respect for him. Why you running a fake punt against a team you're blowing out? But nothing in the sports world comes close to how I feel about the Buffalo Bills.
Oh,
except maybe
their
the
fans,
New York
everything
Jets.
about them.
I honestly think the Ravens should have beat them in the playoffs last year. They dominated them in regular season. I think they're going to have a chip on their shoulder because they lost to them in the play. I think the Ravens beat Buffalo.
Beat them bad.
All right, Monday Night Football. I'm up first. I got the Vikings at the Bears. This is my upset pick. I'm going Bears.
Yeah.
I think the Bears.
Is it an upset?
Vikings are favorite. I'm pretty sure. I'll look real quick.
But it's a field goal.
Probably real close. Let me look.
Maybe even 2.5.
Let me look. Oh no!
Who's quarterback in
the
the
Vikings
Vikings
are only a 1.5 favorite. But it's in
okay.
Chicago. The kid from Michigan.
For some reason, it's not clicking in my
head. The kid from Michigan that won the national championship 2 years ago.
Oh, what's his name?
I knew you were going to ask.
Chad Henne?
No, not Chad Henne.
Oh.
I still have a Chad Henne jersey. So.
Michigan quarterback. Well, one of them's a coach.
This was the guy that won the national championship the year before last.
Dude, I can't remember that guy's name.
Is it J.J. McCarthy or something?
Yeah, J.J. McCarthy. That's it.
He's quarterback.
Is he good?
I mean, he's starting for the Vikings.
Oh, that's right. He came in like late in the season, had some good games, if I'm remembering right.
Yeah, but
and you talking about a team that just went to ass in the playoffs was the Vikings.
They've done that a couple of times.
Great regular season.
But
probably the best regular season in NFL history where you finished second.
Yeah.
In the conference. Great
that
season.
That whole division kind of went bad because, them and Detroit kind of got ousted. And then Green Bay lost their first game too, so it was like, yeah. But I think the Bears are a sleeper. I think they're going to be.
I think the quarterback's going to be
They're
good.
in a tough division because you got Detroit in that division. But,
probably the toughest division in the NFL.
I'm not sold on Green Bay, and I'm not sold on the Vikings. I think the Bears can finish second in that division.
Yes.
I think the Bears beat the Vikings, especially at home on a Monday night.
Man, that's a tough one. Oh, this is a tough game.
Yeah.
This is going to be a great game.
Yeah, I agree.
Great game.
Hey, that's the thing about the NFL. Everything's usually going to be competitive, and every week you're going to have a lot of good games. Some great.
Oh. I'm just going to be contrarian, and I'm just going to take the Bears, dude. I just have a feeling.
All right. But did you say you're taking the Bears too?
Yeah, I'm taking the Bears too.
Okay. Well, you said that.
I thought you were taking the
Vikings. No, I said I'm taking the Bears. I think they're going to be the second best team in the division.
All right. I'm taking the Bears.
All right. One last game. It's the game we're all here to see. We got our beloved Miami Dolphins opening up on the road against a former division foe. Yes, kids, Indianapolis used to be in our division.
Yeah.
So us old timers still have a little hatred towards them because they used to be AFC East rivals. Going back to Baltimore days. My first ever game.
Burt Jones versus David Woodley.
My first ever Dolphin game. I was 6 years old at the Orange Bowl. The Miami Dolphins, 1979, beat the Baltimore Colts 19-0. My dad took me.
Baltimore.
The Baltimore
That's
Colts.
Right. Great man.
We got them traveling up there to play the Colts, and we've talked about the Dolphins. It's your turn to pick it. I think I know where we're both going to go, but we're probably going to want to say a little bit.
If there's ever a measuring stick, game one of a season in the history of the Miami Dolphins, this is it. This is probably the biggest measuring stick since Marino's comeback against the Patriots in '94. I'm being serious. I'm not joking. This is a huge measuring stick of who the Miami Dolphins are going to be and really the outlook on the season.
If
the Dolphins must win this game, though, and they must win convincingly against Daniel Jones. But the Colts receivers are loaded against the weak corners. But knowing Daniel Jones, he could fuck it up for the Colts real quick. You agree with that?
I do.
Putting that pressure on Daniel Jones, he's not shy to throw a pick six to anybody.
Honestly, I fear Daniel Jones more scrambling than I do him throwing, if that makes sense.
What'd you say?
I fear him more running with the ball than I do him throwing the ball.
Oh, Daniel Jones, great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come on, bro.
I mean, I fear him more from a running aspect. If we can keep him in the pocket and make him throw, I think we're okay. But I do agree. Yeah. I do agree with a lot of what you said. If the Dolphins are going to do anything this year and get to where we want them to get, we haven't won a playoff game in 2.5 decades.
That's wild.
Let that sink in. 2.5 decades. I work with
Dude, we haven't won a playoff game since the year before 9/11.
I work with a ton of people that were not alive the last time we won a playoff game. I was at that playoff game, but I've been in a couple of losing playoff games since then. But
yeah, I've never personally seen the Dolphins win a playoff game in person.
I was at the Indianapolis game, the last one we won. with Steven Patterson. What's up, baby?
Get butt naked!
There'll be stories.
We weren't going to say
I know,
names, bro. We're going to have a whole show on Steve,
you
dude.
can edit that out if you want to.
Dude,
But-
I mean, okay, we're going to have a show on that guy and all the wild and crazy Dolphin fans, man. But this guy he unintentionally fucking hilarious.
So, but for us to do anything, we have to win this game. We have. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I don't think we have to win by a lot because that's not how the NFL works. If we lose, is the season over? Well, no. But my God,
But you got an indication how it's going to go.
You will have to take a long, hard look in the mirror if we don't go up there and win this ball game. We need this game. I think we're better than this team. We got a huge advantage at the quarterback position. Our defensive line should be able to tee off on their quarterback, stop their running game. If we stop their running game, I don't think they can beat us unless we turn the ball over and do stupid stuff. So
our front seven has to dominate this
please
game. Do what they're supposed to do. The strength of our team is that front seven, not our wide receivers. That defensive front seven is the strength of our team.
I mean, we made it through the whole show without even mentioning our wide receivers. But
I think it's a given. They're great, and I'm really excited about these. Both we got two guys named Washington that should be outstanding.
I look for Waddle to have a bounce back year. Tyreek's got something to.
I think he's going to have the best season on the team.
Tyreek's got something to prove. I think after the way it ended last year. I did see. I got an alert yesterday. I don't know. I guess you've probably seen it. That Tyreek Hill's not named a captain this year.
That's
the first time since he's been on the
fair.
team, and I'm like, why is that news?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be a captain. He quit on the team last.
I thought that was obvious.
He quit on the team last year. He even said in the offseason that he didn't feel like he would be voted a captain. They talked to him and Tua today. Both of them said their relationship is fine. I think Tua will try to get him the ball early because just to show everybody. I look for them to have a big year, both wide receivers, along with the guys you've mentioned. I'm really excited.
Waddle should
I'm really
I think
excited
he'll be our
to see
number
what
one
the tight
receiver.
end does. If he can get healthy,
Darren Waller.
I mean, he was a star in Oakland or Las Vegas, wherever he played at.
Why didn't we get Tyler Warren, dude? Come on.
But I think the Dolphins win this game. I really do think the Dolphins win this game. Even if I wasn't a Dolphin fan, I would still pick them. Maybe not with as much confidence, but I think they win that game. We should have beat the Colts last year with a backup quarterback.
Oh, 100%. That was ridiculous.
That was the game that really came back to haunt us, I thought.
Didn't we have a lot of turnovers in that game?
Yes.
Just stupid.
It was
turnovers.
just a bonehead play. So we've got, let me go down through here. We've got 1, 2. We only got 2 games different.
Dude, I'll tell you what.
No, you got the Chargers. I got the Chiefs.
Yeah. No, switch me to the Vikings. Switch me to the Vikings.
All right. So you got the Chargers. I got the Chiefs.
Yep.
I've got the Falcons. You've got the Buccaneers.
Yep.
And then now you've got the Vikings and I got the Bears. So, I mean, we're pretty much thinking along the same lines because even the 3 we have different, I think, was 3 of the games that we both said we could go either way. But for the most part, and watch, I mean, we'll lose all the games we have the same. Oh, no, we got another one. I got the Patriots, you got the Raiders. I forgot about that one.
The Raiders.
So we've got 4 games different. So do you want to switch back to the Bears?
No, I'm gonna stick with the Vikings.
We got 4 games different. I hope you win one of them. I hope you win the Raider-Patriot game.
Dude, Raiders gonna win, bro.
I mean, I hope you're right. I 100% hope you're right because
I got a feeling.
But
I see Brock Bowers just blowing up.
Dude, I know we couldn't cover him last year.
Dude, Geno Smith, he loves tight ends. Who does it, right? Who does it?
Oh, see, that's not that funny, but I know you, so that's why it kind of popped me. All right, well, I probably need to get to bed. My wife's probably upstairs ready to kill
Yeah,
me.
man, get to bed. It's late, man. People don't know.
Yeah,
Then I got to edit this
we are
shit.
recording on a Wednesday night, and we tried to record this Monday night, but my computer would not cooperate, and we've had just a lot of hit and misses, but we will get better.
Oh, dude.
I hope everybody.
Not a bad first show, I think,
I
man.
don't think it was either. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know it was a lot of us just BSing about old Dolphin stuff, but you'll get a lot of that here. I'll tell one quick story before we go. 1998, we were last game of the season. We were playing the Falcons in Atlanta, and that was the year the Falcons went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Broncos. And McNutt got caught on the Martin, was about 5 minutes late, walked in. We were already down 7-0 because the Falcons scored in 2 plays. And they took us to the woodshed that day. We were coming off the Monday night game where we beat the Broncos, Marino versus Elway, which we were also at. But so we're back. We're sitting there. We had really good seats for that Falcon Dolphin game, and we're running our mouths like we always do. And middle of the fourth quarter, towards the end of the game, I'm sure you'll remember this. This really huge black guy stood up in front of us and turned around and looked at us. And I thought for a second we were getting ready to get our ass whipped because he was a Falcon fan. And he said, guys, I just want to tell y'all before I leave, it has been so enjoyable sitting in front of y'all during this football game listening to y'all. Do you remember that?
I remember it now that you told the story, dude. That was wild.
And
But I couldn't remember anything we said because that's just us,
I don't
dude,
remember
you know?
anything we said during the game. I think the only thing I kind of remember was when they played Too Legit to Quit. We were like, they're playing that because that's the last time the Falcons were relevant. And he loved that when we said that. That's the only thing I remember the whole
I love that song, dude.
That's the only thing I remember saying. But we were
doing the dance and everything.
We were saying stuff all game long, just stupid off the wall stuff. And this guy took time. And seriously, when he turned around, I'm thinking, have we pissed off this guy? He's a mountain.
Oh, he's ready to fight.
He's a mountain.
Yeah, big boy.
I mean, I don't want no.
And we're no small fries.
I know. I'm 6'2". At that point, I wasn't nearly as big, but I'm not a small guy. But this guy, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
If he just says he's gonna whip my ass, I might just say okay and not even try. But
I mean, people probably thought we were pugilists because we were Irishmen.
But he turned around and he just said that and shook our hands, and it was like really funny because it's like we were just being us, dude. You should see us at a sports bar. But
oh, dude, we can either win hearts or we can turn hearts black, baby, just like the Monday Night Miracle, man. Oh my God, that'll be a whole separate show, dude. We'll do a play-by-play. Recall of that. That's probably the worst night of my life.
That's an off-season show when we're bored and don't have any games to talk about. Oh. But honestly,
that's a whole show. The Monday Night Miracle game is a whole show.
I told my story to say this. I hope if you listen to this, I hope you enjoy it. I hope we bring a smile to your face. And if you are a Dolphin fan, I hope you realize that there's other idiots out there like you that love this team and live and die with this team. And I mean, sometimes we laugh and but we have to bring humor to it because I mean, this team has drove me so crazy over the years. I've had sleepless nights because of this team. I've been in bad moods for a week at a time because of this team. So, and I know McNutt's the same way. This team has. Oh yeah. Broke our hearts.
This team totally decides my mental health for the next 17 weeks.
Yeah. So
100%.
Yep. And I'm gonna actually the week we play the Panthers, I'm taking a trip with a good friend of mine up to see Michigan play because he's a big Michigan fan, and I'm just going for the experience. So I done told him on the way home I will have my phone with my YouTube TV out watching the Dolphin Panther game. And I really hope they don't have to see me get mad in the car because the Dolphins are making me angry.
Ooh. Let's give props to YouTube for making NFL ticket affordable. Jesus.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, I think I only paid like $225.
That's really good. That's a good price. Well, and I mean, for you, I mean, aren't y'all on local? Ain't we on? Ain't
Dude, the
we
weird
on?
thing about
I know you go to the home games.
the Orlando channel is they split it up, dude. You never know week by week.
See, that's
1 week it'll be the Jaguars, 1 week it'll be the Dolphins. It's wild.
man. They just need to move the Jaguars up to somewhere out of Florida. We run this state.
Well, they're going to play here next year in Orlando.
Are they renovating the stadium again?
Yeah.
You know what? I knew that because
They're going to play at
they
Camping
moved
World.
the Florida-Georgia game to Atlanta because of that.
Oh, they should have moved that shit to Orlando.
They moved it to shoot. Georgia ain't going to agree to come further down into Florida.
Play out in that heat, baby. That Central Florida heat's a different heat than Jacksonville.
That's my pick, and I'm sorry. Florida beats Georgia this year. Florida beats Georgia. Write it down. Date it. Today is September 3rd, 2025.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm going on record. Florida beats Georgia this year. I don't know how many games we're going to win. We're going to beat Georgia this year.
I'll say this. What's his name? Callaway?
Are you talking about Lagway? You always say Callaway. You talking about DJ?
Yeah, DJ. I don't know why I want to say Callaway. Lagway.
Just go ahead. DJ Lagway is going to be a top 5 pick, and he's going to be an NFL star. He's the best. He's the best pro prospect that's ever played at Florida as far as a quarterback position, in my opinion.
Best quarterback since Steve Spurrier. I'm going to predict it.
Steve Spurrier wasn't a great NFL.
Heisman Trophy.
Steve Spurrier was not a
Johnson City, Tennessee native. Steve Spurrier.
He was a great college quarterback, not a great NFL. I think Lagway's got a chance to be a great NFL quarterback. I really do.
Finally for Florida.
Well, I mean, once they leave Florida, if they don't go to the Dolphins, to hell with them. You know my theory on that.
I mean, the greatest Florida Gator quarterback in the NFL history is Rex Grossman. Sexy Rexy.
Yeah. I mean, you ain't wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Sexy Rexy.
I'm not. I mean, I told you when Tebow was at Florida, he's not an NFL quarterback. Our buddy that we're not mentioning his name was like, don't you want us to draft Tebow? I was like, hell no. He's not an NFL quarterback. I don't want Tebow. I love Tebow, but I don't want him.
Is this the same guy that likes plain cheeseburgers?
Yep, that's him. I don't want. But I think Lagway could be special.
Oh man, that guy's a whole show too.
Dude, he might be three. He might be 3 shows.
Yeah, he might be a 3-parter, dude. 3-parter. Oh my God, dude. All right, dude. Let's go to bed, man. This show's like an hour and 18 minutes, dude.
Yeah, we're at an hour.
That's good for a first show. We had a lot to talk about.
I've got an hour 17, but yeah, next week, here's what you look forward to. We're actually gonna have a game to talk about. We're gonna be able to recap what we where we look good, where we look bad, what we need to work on, how we feel about the New England game. I will probably go back and try to watch the New England game because on my YouTube TV I have it set up where every NFL game records, so I can go back and watch a different game. So I'll try to scan that and kind of see how I feel about the Patriots. Obviously, I'm not going to watch them live because I'm going to be watching the Fins. But
it will record all those games at one time?
Yeah, dude. YouTube TV, it's not like a DVR.
This is my first year getting that.
What?
This is my first year getting the YouTube NFL package.
But do you have it on YouTube or do you have it on YouTube TV?
YouTube TV.
Yeah, if you go up there and just hit record all NFL games, like I get all NFL games.
Yeah.
I'll look at it and I'll text you. But yeah, I've got all NFL games are played. Now the Dolphins I have is my favorite, so they go like in a place all to themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah. But anyway.
Well, I've always bought that NFL thing that has they have all the games and then they have like
the coaches
like
film
10-minute and a 30-minute version, and then they have like all these coaches cams that I really like to watch.
Yeah, me too.
Because you know me, man, I'm about X's and O's. I'm like breaking down the game. You know what I'm saying? I like putting on the headset.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I should be a defensive coordinator, bro.
I'd be the offensive coordinator.
Always blitz.
Always blitz.
Rex Ryan, 46 defense.
Then you would have never beat Marino.
Nope. Marino would have picked me apart, dude. But I would have won a Super Bowl.
Well,
Buddy Ryan was the first guy to get carried off with the head coach in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, you're right. He never did it.
Great documentary, by the way. That 85 Bears documentary is great.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Watch that. If you've never seen it out there, watch it.
I want to watch. Have you watched the one on Netflix that just came on about the Cowboys?
No, I want to watch it.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to watch it soon. But anyway, I do think we need to probably sign off because we got editing and we're going to try to get this
I'm saluting,
This'll-
bro. I'm signing off.
This will
saluting.
get uploaded before the Thursday night game, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Tim, just text me when you get it up, and look forward
All
to
right.
next week. And go Fins, baby.
Fins up. I want you to grade this salute I'm giving. See if it's military proper.
All right, well, I'll have to wait
When
till I
you
can
see
see the
this, all right?
video.
All right. Fins up, baby. All right. Talk to you, buddy. Thank
See
you.
you, buddy.